The sun rises over a prehistoric landscape, a vibrant ecosystem with dinosaurs moving through the vast wilderness. Herds of herbivores graze peacefully, while predators roam in the distance. Birds soar through the air, and the scene is one of harmony, but there is something lurking beneath the surface. In the age of dinosaurs, the world was simple, an endless cycle of survival, where the strongest prevailed and the weak perished. For millions of years, dinosaurs ruled the earth with brute force. But something has changed, something beyond our wildest imagination. It began quietly, unnoticed by the world, but soon it would challenge everything we thought we knew. Eyes of a massive T-Rex, its gaze more focused and intelligent than ever before. This is the story of a new beginning, the dawn of intelligence in a world that was never meant to think. Cut to a modern research facility deep in the jungle, surrounded by towering trees and dense foliage. Inside, computers and screens display complex data, brainwave patterns of various dinosaur species. Images of brain scans flash on the screen, comparing current readings to ancient fossils. It started with the smallest of signs, unusual brain activity detected in species long thought to be driven only by instinct. A team of scientists, led by Dr. Mara, dedicated their lives to studying these ancient creatures, but even they could not foresee what was coming. The first breakthrough came from a simple brain scan. The screen displays the brain scan of a T-Rex, showing elevated brainwave activity in regions associated with problem-solving and memory. Unprecedented brain activity, suggestive of something more than mere instinct, something resembling intelligence. What could have triggered this? An evolutionary leap? Environmental factors? The scientists had no answers, only more questions. A laboratory where a T-Rex is being observed. In front of the massive creature is a puzzle, intricately designed with various shapes and levers, typically used to test primate intelligence. To understand the scope of this change, the scientists set up a series of tests, using puzzles designed for advanced primates. What happened next shocked the world. The camera shows the T-Rex, initially confused, but soon it begins to manipulate the pieces with its powerful jaws and claws, moving them with surprising precision. The T-Rex, a creature we once thought to be driven solely by brute strength, began to solve the puzzle. It moved with purpose, each action deliberate, as if understanding the task at hand. In a matter of minutes, the beast completed the challenge, a feat previously believed impossible. The T-Rex completes the puzzle, pauses, and looks directly at the camera, its gaze intense. But this was just the beginning. Scenes from news reports, scientific conferences, and discussions across the globe. Holograms of dinosaurs appear, their brainwave patterns displayed in bright colors, illustrating the sudden surge in intelligence. The scientific community was divided. How could these creatures, unchanged for millions of years, suddenly begin to think? Could it be an anomaly? Or was there something far more profound happening beneath the surface? The camera moves through various global locations, labs, universities, and conferences where scientists debate the phenomenon. Some believed it to be an evolutionary response, triggered by environmental shifts, or even human intervention. Others feared a deeper mystery, one that might unravel the very fabric of natural order. Dr. Mara and her team venture into the wild, setting up observation posts and drones to track dinosaur behavior in their natural habitat. The dense jungle is alive with sounds. The rustling of leaves, the distant roars of predators, and the thunderous footsteps of herbivores moving through the underbrush. To uncover the truth, the scientists had to leave the confines of the laboratory and enter the wild. They needed to witness this intelligence in action to see if the behavior observed in the lab extended to the natural world. Footage captures dinosaurs working together, setting traps for prey, using tools, and signaling to each other with movements and growls. A pack of velociraptors circles a larger dinosaur, communicating through a series of tail flicks and head nods. What they discovered was beyond anything they had imagined. Dinosaurs were no longer simply acting on instinct. They were thinking, planning, strategizing. The camera zooms in on a group of velociraptors, their movements synchronized as they take down a much larger herbivore. They were evolving right before their eyes. Back at the lab, the room is alive with activity. The team huddles over their monitors, their fingers dancing across keyboards as data flows in waves across the screens. Layer upon layer of brain scans merge with fossil records, from ancient times, forming a map, a timeline of intelligence that no one had ever imagined possible. As more data arrived, the mystery grew. These creatures, they weren't just surviving, they were evolving. But why? Why now? Was this a random mutation, a bizarre twist of nature, or something far more calculated? The screens blink with overlays of ancient fossils and neural activity, charts fluctuating wildly, data comparing behaviors from eras long gone to what is now undeniable. Newfound intelligence. No matter the reason, the reality was undeniable. Dinosaurs were no longer just remnants of a lost past. They were becoming something more, something the world was unprepared for. And the consequences of this evolution would change everything. The visuals continue. The data streams painting an ever clearer picture of the transformation unfolding before their eyes. The lab was silent. After weeks of preparation, the team was ready to see if the T-Rex truly had intelligence. They had created a complex, multi-layered puzzle to test more than instinct. As the T-Rex entered the enclosure, it moved with purpose, studying the puzzle carefully. Slowly it began, cautious but deliberate. To the team's astonishment, the T-Rex solved the puzzle piece by piece with precision and speed. This was not just instinct, it was intelligence in minutes. The puzzle was complete, leaving the scientists in stunned silence at what they had witnessed. In the wild, the team observed something terrifying. Communication, low growls, subtle head movements, signals, exchanged between dinosaurs that once hunted alone. These predators were no longer acting on instinct. They were working together, coordinating through sounds and gestures. A pack of velociraptors moved in sync, their movements calculated as they prepared to attack a much larger creature. They weren't just beasts anymore. They were becoming something more, something we could no longer control. The camera pulls back, revealing dinosaurs moving in organized groups, their intelligence sharper, their actions deliberate. In the distance, a T-Rex's deep roar shakes the jungle, echoing ominously. This is no longer the world we once knew. The dinosaurs have awakened. What they will become is unknown. But what does it mean for us? The screen fades to black, with text appearing. The awakening has only just begun.